Hi everybody, Steve Hallstrom here. Our weather and ag crew is out either farming or forecasting this week, so I get the honor of being here at Great Plains Food Bank. This is the place where the proceeds from our soybean crop are going to go. They do so much good work in our region for so many people. Let's meet them and find out the story about Great Plains Food Bank this week on Here We Grow. Of course, the first friendly face we see here is Melissa Sobalik, the CEO of Great Plains Food Bank. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm so excited to be here today because this is such a big part of what we are doing with Here We Grow. And all of the proceeds from our soybean crop, and the soybeans are looking great, by the way. We could use a little rain tonight, but hopefully we get something soon. But all the proceeds will go toward Great Plains Food Bank because we know the awesome work that they do here, not just in this community and abroad. So, Melissa, thanks for having me here. I've been here before, but it's been a little while.
It has. Let's take a walk.
And you've got a lot of good stuff going on here, and I like to see that there's a lot of food on the shelves, but we could always use a little bit more. Right?
Absolutely. So, Steve, we are the one and only food bank in the state of North Dakota, and so we serve our urban communities, our rural communities, reservation communities, and we house about 54 semi-loads of product.
54 semi-loads of products.
And unfortunately, that turns over about every 30 days.
No kidding. I imagine we talk about the economy and where people are at, and I imagine that the need just continues to rise for you and your team.
Completely. I mean, we are still higher than pre-COVID numbers. We know that the economic impact is still impacting our people, and as prideful as North Dakotans are, 1 in 6 of them need food assistance.
1 in 6 of us.
They do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, there are, I'm sure, a lot of different things here, but there are some things you can't take, right? What are some of the things that you need and that people can maybe keep in mind as they get ready to do their grocery shopping or potentially bring some things here? What do you need? What can you use?
We are always in need of the staples like peanut butter, tomato soup, canned fruits and vegetables, cereal. One of the things people don't really think about is the personal care items like shampoos, conditioners, household cleaners. Everyone still needs those, and they're very expensive at the store. So we encourage anyone, whatever you're out buying for yourself, just buy one extra and donate it.
How can they donate? They bring it here? Are there different drop-off sites? How do people get things here?
They can bring them directly to the Great Plains Food Bank. Here in Fargo and Bismarck, we have a location, but we also work with 200 food pantries all across the state, and they can deliver them directly to their community food pantry.
Oh, that's fantastic. So how does that happen? How do you distribute? We know you've got a lot here. You've got a big area that you cover. How do you get the food where it's needed?
That's a great question. So every day we are bringing product in. We are inventorying it, put it on an online shopping system, and then all 200 food pantries and soup kitchens place an order. So it's like ordering your groceries online. We pick your order and then we truck it directly to your door once a month.
Now, you're a farm girl yourself. I learned this about you not too long ago. So this has got to be fun to see your passion here and what you do so well, and then combining that with things from the back home, too.
Oh, my gosh, it is. I grew up on a farm in Courtney, and so we did small grains and we raised sheep. And, growing up, my dad taught us that our job is to feed the world. And so it's so rewarding to be in this position and take an entirely different approach to it, but really think about what is our most basic need, food, and how can we support farmers and consumers alike.
Well, Melissa, there's a lot here, I know, and you had mentioned to us that there's a bunch of different food products and personal products as well. What are we seeing on the shelves here?
We're seeing some great things. Like over here, you can see we've got some macaroni and cheese. We always love when we get that donated. It's such great product and the kids love it.
Yes.
We try to keep in some staples. We've got rice. We've got, over here, we've got some cereal, which we always love. We're looking to, really fill the food bank with the food that people need today. Yeah. And as you look around, so we hold about 54 semi-loads of product, and we distribute about 12 million pounds of food out of this facility.
Every year, or?
Every year. So that's 1 million pounds a month that's going through here.
I see some Chick-fil-A waffle fries up on the shelf there. That's one of my favorite things of Chick-fil-A. Is that really waffle fries in there?
Oh, I wish I could say it was, Steve, but actually we take any donations, and so Chick-fil-A actually just donated the box, and we fill it with shelf-stable items.
Well, you need boxes in a place like
do,
this.
absolutely.
It's got to go somewhere, so it's got to be a box. And the Chick-fil-A people have always been wonderful givers in the community, so no surprise there. How much purchasing do you do? I know you get cash donations that you can turn into the things that you need. How much buying do you do?
Well, pre-COVID, we only bought probably about 2% of our food. Now we're up to about 29%.
No kidding, almost 30%.
Yeah, it's expensive. We're spending about $250,000 a month on buying product.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where do you buy from when you need to buy? Do you just go to Walmart or Hornbachers, or how do you do that?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of bulk distributors across the nation. So we'll purchase a semi-load of peanut butter, get a really good deal on it. It may come from Texas, it may come from Tennessee, but we'll truck that in. And of course, we do try to buy local if we can.
Yeah.
But when you're looking for a whole semi-load, sometimes you have to go direct to the manufacturer.
With increased inflation, the economy being what it is, how has your donations, your giving, how has that been lately for you?
You know, the community knows us, they support us, they have been incredibly generous. It's just been a shift in our business model where we've needed more donations in order to buy food, and they've kept up with it. They certainly have.
Well, hopefully we can make a nice donation
You will.
here in a little
Yes,
bit when
I
we
love
get our
it.
soybeans out of the field, you bet. Tell me a little bit about how this organization got into your blood. How did it become a passion of yours?
You know, the organization started about 40 years ago, and there was really this desire to help close the gap between people that needed food and the food going to waste. I got here 16 years ago just looking for a job. And as soon as I interviewed, I felt the heart tug, and I knew that that fire was inside of me. And then it causes you to start thinking about when my parents sent me to my grandma's house to eat. You know, there was no food in the fridge, and I never thought of that as a kid, but just this realization that there were times that I went hungry personally, but I never knew it. And we keep that, you know, hidden in North Dakota, and so I am just so grateful that I have this opportunity to give back and to help people who are in that situation that I was in.
Do you feel like the community here and from the region understands the need, or do you still feel like we need to keep telling that story? I'm guessing you do.
We need to keep telling that story. I mean, hunger hides in plain sight. You can't see it when you look at a person. Everyone who is hungry, they're not proud of that, so they're doing their best to hide it. And when you talk about 1 in 6 North Dakotans, that's your neighbor, that's coworkers, that's people you go to church with. And a lot of people just don't see it, so they don't think it exists, but it does. So we need to be out telling that story.
Well, nobody does it better than you.
Oh, thank you.
You can't meet this young lady for very long and not see her heart, how much she loves people. She loves her job, she loves the food and all the business that happens here, but she loves people. And I got to know Melissa when she was a city commissioner working for the city of Fargo, and she has a huge heart for people, and so great to have people like her in our community doing what they do. So, Melissa, we're going to keep trying to grow those soybeans.
I
we're
love
gonna
it.
Keep praying the good Lord gives us rain when we need it, keeps the hail away, and hopefully very soon we'll be able to come back here after our crop is harvested in October and make a presentation of some resources that'll be really helpful. So we're excited about that.
Oh my
Thank you
gosh.
for partnering
Thank
with
you,
us. Thanks for
guys.
telling the story, sharing all the posts, and we appreciate that very much. And
Love it.
we'll keep hoping for good results out of that soybean field.
Sounds good.
This really is such an inspiring place. So much good being done here by so many really good people who care so much about the people in our region. Leave your comments below. We would love to hear your comments on what you're seeing here today. And thank you for joining us on another edition of Here We Grow.